Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's English podcast.
Hi, everyone. We are very happy you are here with us today.
Today's topic is very interesting and powerful. Be so calm, it makes people nervous.
Yes, today we will talk about calmness, confidence, and how your energy affects other people.
And of course, we will help you improve your English speaking at the same time.
So relax, listen carefully, and repeat after us.
Isabella, let me ask you something.
Sure.
What does it mean to be calm?
For me, being calm means being relaxed, controlled, and not reacting emotionally to everything.
That's a great answer.
What about you?
I think being calm means having control over your thoughts and emotions.
Yes, and not letting outside situations control you.
Now, listeners, think about this question.
Are you a calm person?
Answer honestly.
You can say, yes, I am calm, or no, I get nervous easily.
Isabella, why do you think calm people are powerful?
Because calm people don't panic. They think clearly and act wisely.
That's very true.
Also, calm people make others feel something different.
Yes, sometimes even uncomfortable.
Exactly. That's why we say, be so calm it makes people nervous.
That's an interesting idea.
Yes, because when you are calm, you show confidence,
And confidence is very attractive.
but also powerful.
Let's give listeners some simple sentences.
Good idea.
Repeat after me. I stay calm in difficult situations.
I control my emotions.
I think before I react.
I am confident and relaxed.
Very good.
Now let's talk about real life.
Isabella, what happens when someone is not calm?
They react quickly, they get emotional, and sometimes they make bad decisions.
Yes, and they lose control.
That's why calmness is so important.
Now, imagine two people.
Okay,
One person is calm and quiet.
the other person is nervous and emotional.
Which one looks more confident?
The calm one.
Exactly.
James, do you think calmness can be learned?
Yes, definitely.
How?
By practicing control, thinking before speaking, and staying present.
That's very useful.
Now, listeners, let's practice.
Say this. I choose to stay calm.
I don't react immediately.
I take my time.
I am in control.
Great job.
Now, let's talk about real life.
Yes, this is very important.
Imagine you are in a conversation,
Someone is talking loudly and emotionally.
but you stay calm.
You listen carefully.
You speak slowly.
That creates power
Why does it create power?
because calmness shows confidence and control.
Yes, and people notice that.
James, let's talk about silence.
Okay,
Sometimes being calm means saying less.
that's very true.
Silence can be powerful.
Yes, not speaking immediately shows confidence.
Now, listeners, think about this.
Do you talk too much when you are nervous?
Or do you stay calm and think?
Let's give one more speaking practice.
Okay,
I speak calmly and clearly.
I listen more than I talk.
I stay relaxed in conversations.
I control my reactions.
Very good.
James, I think calmness is also important for learning English.
Yes, absolutely.
Because when you are nervous, you forget words.
But when you are calm, you think better.
And you speak more naturally.
So, calmness improves your English.
Exactly.
Let's continue and go deeper into this idea of calmness and how it affects your life and your communication.
Yes, because calmness is not just about personality, it is a skill.
Exactly, and like any skill, it can be learned and improved.
James, why do you think some people naturally stay calm?
I think it's because they understand their emotions better and they don't react immediately.
So they have more control.
Yes, emotional control is very important.
Now let's connect this to English speaking.
Okay,
Many learners panic when they try to speak English.
Yes, they think too much.
And when you think too much, you become nervous.
That's true. Overthinking creates stress.
So what is the solution?
Stay calm and speak slowly.
Simple but powerful.
Yes, slow speaking is clear speaking.
Now, listeners, repeat after me. I speak slowly and clearly.
I don't rush my words.
I stay calm when I speak.
I enjoy speaking English. Very good.
James, let's talk about body language.
Yes, that's very important.
Calm people move slowly and naturally.
They don't make sudden movements.
They look relaxed.
And confident.
Now imagine two people again.
Okay?
One person is moving fast, talking fast, and looks nervous.
The other person is calm, slow, and relaxed.
Which one looks more confident?
The calm one, always.
That's the power of calmness.
Yes, it changes how people see you.
James, do you think calmness can make people nervous?
Yes, because calm people are hard to read.
That's interesting.
When you don't react emotionally, people don't know what you are thinking.
And that creates tension.
Exactly. That's why calmness can feel powerful.
Now, listeners, think about this.
Do you react quickly or do you stay calm?
Let's continue with a real-life situation.
Okay.
Imagine someone is angry and speaking loudly to you.
What should you do?
Stay calm.
Speak slowly.
Don't match their energy.
Yes, never match negative energy.
Why is that important?
Because if you react emotionally, the situation becomes worse.
But if you stay calm, the situation becomes easier.
Now repeat after me. I stay calm under pressure.
I don't react emotionally.
I choose my response.
I stay in control.
Great practice.
James, let's talk about confidence again.
Okay.
Do you think calmness and confidence are connected?
Yes, very strongly.
How?
Calmness shows confidence. When you are calm, people believe you are strong.
Even if you are not perfect.
Yes, even if your English is not perfect.
That's very important for learners.
Yes, confidence is not about perfect grammar.
It's about how you speak.
Now let's give another speaking exercise.
Okay.
I speak with confidence.
I stay calm when I talk.
I don't fear mistakes.
I express my ideas clearly.
Very good.
James, let's go deeper into psychology.
Okay, interesting.
Why do calm people feel powerful?
Because they are not controlled by emotions.
So they control themselves.
Yes, and self-control is power.
Now, listeners, remember this.
Control yourself and you control your life.
That's a strong message.
Let's talk about daily life again.
Okay.
How can someone practice calmness every day?
By slowing down, breathing, and thinking before reacting.
Also by speaking slowly.
Yes, slow speech creates calm energy.
Now let's practice again.
I take my time.
I don't rush.
I stay relaxed.
I control my emotions.
Very good.
Isabella, I think our listeners are learning something deeper today.
Yes, not just English, but life skills.
Exactly.
Now let's imagine the future again.
Okay.
You are calm in every situation.
You speak English confidently.
You don't feel nervous.
You feel in control.
That is a powerful version of you.
Yes, and it is possible.
James, what is the final message we want to give?
Stay calm, speak slowly, and trust yourself.
That's simple and powerful.
Now, listeners, remember this.
You don't need to be loud to be strong.
You don't need to be fast to be confident.
You don't need to be perfect to speak English.
You just need to stay calm and continue.
Let's continue even deeper because calmness is not only about how you act, but also about how you think.
Yes, your thoughts create your emotions, and your emotions create your actions.
Exactly. So if you control your thoughts, you can stay calm more easily.
That's very important.
Let's imagine a situation.
Okay.
You're in a conversation and suddenly you don't know a word in English.
Many learners panic in that moment,
Yes, they stop speaking.
or they feel embarrassed.
But what should you do instead?
Stay calm.
Think slowly.
Use simple words.
Yes, communication is more important than perfect vocabulary.
Now, listeners, repeat after me. I stay calm when I don't know a word.
I find another way to express my idea.
I don't panic.
I continue speaking.
Very good.
Isabella, let's talk about another situation.
Okay.
You're speaking English and someone corrects your mistake.
That can feel uncomfortable.
Yes, some people feel bad or embarrassed.
But what is the correct reaction?
Stay calm and learn from it.
Exactly. Correction is a good thing.
It helps you improve.
Now, listeners, say this. I accept my mistakes.
I learn from feedback.
I stay calm when I am corrected.
I grow every day. Great job.
Isabella, let's talk about something deeper.
Okay,
Why do calm people feel more confident even when they don't speak much?
because they don't try to prove themselves.
That's interesting.
Yes, they are comfortable with silence.
So they don't feel pressure.
Exactly.
Now, think about this, listeners.
Do you feel pressure when you speak English?
Or can you stay relaxed?
Let's talk about control again.
Okay.
There are two things in life, things you can control and things you cannot control.
That's true.
You cannot control other people.
But you can control yourself.
That is the secret of calmness.
Yes, focus on what you can control.
Now repeat. I control myself.
I focus on my actions.
I let go of stress.
I stay calm and focused. Very good.
Isabella, let's talk about energy.
Okay.
Every person has energy.
Yes, some people have calm energy and some have nervous energy.
And people can feel that.
Exactly, even without words.
So when you are calm, people feel it.
And sometimes they don't understand it,
That's why it makes them nervous.
because calmness is rare.
Yes, especially in stressful situations.
Now, listeners, say this. I have calm energy.
I stay relaxed.
I don't rush.
I am in control. Great.
Isabella, let's talk about speaking speed again.
Yes, very important.
Many learners speak too fast.
Because they are nervous.
Yes, and that creates more mistakes.
So what is the solution?
Slow down.
Pause between words.
Think before speaking.
Now let's practice. I speak slowly.
I pause and think.
I stay calm.
I speak clearly.
Very good.
Isabella, let's imagine a powerful scene.
Okay.
You are in a room full of people,
Everyone is talking loudly.
but you are calm.
You speak slowly,
You don't try to be loud.
but people listen to you.
Why?
Because calmness attracts attention.
Yes, it creates presence.
That is real confidence.
Not loudness, but control.
Now, listeners, remember this.
You don't need to be loud to be powerful.
You need to be calm.
Isabella, I think this is a very important lesson.
Yes, for English and for life.
Now let's continue even deeper.
Yes, we are not stopping.
Let's talk about patience.
Okay.
Calm people are patient.
Yes, they don't rush results.
They understand that growth takes time.
This is very important for learning English.
Yes, because learning a language takes time.
You cannot become fluent in one day.
But you can improve every day.
Exactly.
Now say this. I am patient.
I trust the process.
I improve step by step.
I stay calm while learning.
Very good.
Let's keep going and explore another important idea connected to calmness.
Yes, let's talk about reactions.
Good point. Many people react too quickly in different situations,
Yes, they don't think, they just react.
and that often creates problems.
So, what do calm people do differently?
They pause.
That's very important.
They take a moment before they speak.
And that small pause changes everything.
Now, listeners, let's practice this idea.
Repeat after me. I pause before I speak.
I think before I react.
I choose my words carefully.
I stay calm in conversations.
Very good.
Jiliseba, let's talk about difficult conversations.
Okay?
Sometimes you need to talk about serious or uncomfortable topics.
Yes, that can be stressful.
But calmness is very important in those moments.
Why?
Because if you stay calm, you can communicate clearly.
And avoid unnecessary conflict.
Exactly.
Now, imagine you are in a disagreement.
Okay.
The other person is emotional.
But you stay calm.
You listen carefully.
You speak slowly.
That gives you control of the situation.
Yes, calmness creates leadership.
That's a powerful idea.
Now, listeners, say this. I stay calm in difficult conversations.
I listen before I speak.
I respect others.
I communicate clearly. Great job.
Jiliseba, let's talk about another important idea.
Okay.
Public speaking.
Oh, yes. Many people feel nervous when speaking in front of others.
Yes, it's very common.
What is the biggest mistake people make?
They try to speak too fast,
Yes, because they are nervous.
and that makes it worse.
So, what is the solution?
Slow down and breathe.
Take pauses.
Look calm even if you feel nervous.
Now, listeners, imagine you're speaking in front of people.
You are calm.
You speak slowly.
You pause between sentences.
You feel in control.
That is how confidence looks.
Yes, calm confidence.
Now repeat. I am calm when I speak in public.
I speak slowly and clearly.
I control my voice.
I feel confident. Very good.
Jiliseba, let's talk about another important idea.
Okay.
Silence.
Yes, silence is powerful.
Many people are afraid of silence,
They feel uncomfortable when there is no sound.
so they talk too much.
Yes, especially when they are nervous.
But calm people are comfortable with silence,
They don't feel pressure to speak all the time.
and that makes them look confident.
Now, listeners, think about yourself.
Are you comfortable with silence?
Let's practice this idea.
Repeat after me. I am comfortable with silence.
I don't rush to speak.
I take my time.
I stay relaxed.
Very good.
Jiliseba, let's talk about emotional control again.
Yes, because it is the foundation of calmness.
Many people let emotions control them,
Yes, they react without thinking.
but calm people observe their emotions.
They don't become their emotions.
That's a deep idea.
Now, listeners, say this. I observe my emotions.
I don't react immediately.
I stay in control.
I stay calm. Great.
Jiliseba, let's connect calmness to success.
Okay.
Do you think calm people are more successful?
Yes, because they make better decisions.
And they don't panic under pressure.
That gives them an advantage.
Exactly.
Now, let's talk about daily practice again.
Yes, because practice is everything.
How can someone train calmness every day?
By slowing down their actions,
By speaking slowly
by breathing deeply.
and by thinking before reacting.
Yes,
Now repeat. I train my calmness every day.
I improve step by step.
I stay relaxed.
I stay focused.
Very good.
Jiliseba, I feel like this is more than just English practice.
Yes, this is life practice.
Exactly.
Now, listeners, remember this important idea.
Calmness is a choice,
You can choose to stay calm.
even in difficult situations.
Jiliseba, let's move to a final deep idea before continuing further.
Okay.
Your energy speaks before your words.
That is very powerful.
People feel your calmness before you even speak.
Yes, and that creates presence.
Now imagine this.
You enter a room.
You are calm.
You are relaxed.
You don't try to impress anyone.
But people notice you,
That is quiet confidence.
and that is powerful. Let's continue and bring everything together in a calm and powerful way.
Yes, because now it's not only about understanding calmness, but also becoming a calm person.
Exactly. Knowledge is not enough. You need to apply it.
James, what do you think is the biggest mistake people make when trying to be calm?
I think they try to control everything around them instead of controlling themselves.
That's very true.
But real calmness comes from inside.
Yes, not from outside situations.
Now let's imagine a real-life situation again.
Okay.
You are in a stressful moment.
Maybe at work or in a conversation.
Things are not going as planned.
What do?
You take a breath.
You slow down.
You think clearly.
And you respond, not react.
That is calmness in action.
Yes, that is real strength.
Now, listeners, repeat after me. I stay calm in stressful situations.
I control my reactions.
I think before I speak.
I stay in control. Very good.
Isabella, let's talk about long-term calmness.
Okay.
Calmness is not just for one moment.
It is a lifestyle.
Yes, something you practice every day.
And it becomes part of your personality.
Exactly.
Now, let's connect calmness with English learning again.
Okay.
When you are calm, you learn better.
You remember more.
You speak more naturally.
And you enjoy the process.
That's very important.
Yes, learning should not feel stressful.
Now, let's imagine your future one last time.
Okay.
You are calm in every situation.
You speak English confidently.
You don't feel nervous anymore.
You express your ideas clearly.
You are relaxed.
You are focused.
You are in control.
You are growing every day.
That is your future self.
And that future starts today.
Now ask yourself this question.
What can I do today to become calmer?
Maybe speak more slowly.
Maybe listen more.
Maybe react less.
Small changes create big results.
Yes, step by step.
Now let's do one final speaking practice.
Repeat after us.
I am calm.
I am confident.
I control my emotions.
I speak clearly.
I take my time.
I am not afraid.
I am improving every day.
I am building a better future.
Very good.
James, I think this message is very powerful.
Yes, because it is simple but life-changing.
Now, listeners, remember this.
You don't need to be loud to be powerful.
You don't need to be fast to be confident.
You don't need to be perfect to speak English.
You just need to stay calm and continue.
Your calmness is your strength.
Your patience is your power.
Your consistency is your success.
And your English will improve with practice.
Day by day.
Thank you so much for listening.
We really appreciate your time.
Keep practicing.
Keep improving.
And stay calm in every situation.
We will see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye and happy learning.